Audio Jungle.
Hello and welcome to our craft segment here on Intellectuals with me, Jane Onovo. Now today I'm going to be teaching you how to make your flashcards and also your charts that your kids can actually use to learn at home. Remember, I promised to do this in our last video, and that's what I'm here to show us today. Now, to make these flashcards, we're going to be needing our cardboards. We have my ruler, scissors, pencil, an eraser, and of course our markers. Okay, so these are the materials needed to make our flashcards and our charts. So let's quickly start from our flashcard. Now let's start with our flashcard. Now to do this, I'll simply grab my scissors. Just grabbing my scissors, and I'm going to try as much as possible to cut my cardboard straight this way. Just going to cut a long rectangular piece out of my cardboard, and as you do this, try to keep your hands straight as much as possible so you could get a straight rectangle out of your cardboard. Now the cardboard can be any color, but I prefer to use white so that whatever is written on it, the kids can see it even from a distance, because it's actually flashcards. Then what you want to do next is just to simply cut out a square. We're just going to cut out a square. Okay, let's cut out a square out of our rectangle. Oops, excuse me, I'm just going to pick that up. Okay, now after you cut your square piece out, make sure to place it on the same piece of rectangular cardboard that you cut out initially, and cut a similar one. Now why we have to place this on top of it is so as to get the same sizes of square cardboards. Okay, you can see they are the same in size. Now you use the first one, the initial one, to cut another one out. Cut it out, and you repeat the same process, okay, until you have all your square pieces cut out. So now you can see that I have all my square pieces cut out. Now from that rectangle, I was able to get 5 square pieces of cardboard. Now if you need more, just repeat the same process and that will be it. Now after you've gotten your square cardboard, you simply grab your marker. It can be a marker of any color, any one of your choice, okay, but now I'm going to go with black today. So then you start with your pencil. You keep the marker aside, start with your pencil. The last time we were talking about making a flashcard of vowels. Now it can be flashcards of all the alphabets, flashcards of numbers, anything you want. But today I'm just using this to show you a model of what flashcards look like. So let's say we're making flashcards for letters. Let's just use letters, okay? So grab your pencil. You start by writing your letter A on your cardboard. Move to the next one, you go to letter B, okay, you go to letter C, keep it aside. Let's write our letter D, keep it aside, and our letter E. Now why we initially use pencil is so that if there is any mistake, you could easily erase and rewrite before tracing your letters written in pencil already with a marker. Now if you do this initially with a marker and there's a mistake, you can't actually erase. You need to grab a new cardboard. Okay, so having done this, we're going to trace our letters using our marker. So let's go. This is our A. Okay, this is our letter B. I have my letter C. I have my letter D. And finally my letter E. Okay, so you can see our flashcard of letter A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so these are just the flashcards, and perhaps you have a child and you're trying to teach the child identification of letters. You can simply place them and tell the child, okay, can you point letter B for me? The child goes B. Or you could say, what letter makes the B sound? B. And so on and so forth. So that's that for our flashcards. All right, so for our alphabet chart, I have with me my pink cardboard. Okay, now first of all, we have 26 alphabets. Now you want to decide how many alphabets you want on a column. Okay, you want to decide if you want them 4, 4, 3, 3. You rule the boxes according to the amount of alphabets you want on a roll. Okay, the fewer the alphabets, the bigger they appear on the cardboard. So first of all, we grab a pencil. Okay, so now let's rule the space for the topic of our chart, or the title of our chart rather. It will be the alphabet chart. So for today, I think we'll just go with I would want to go with 5 alphabets per rows. So I'm going to have 5 rows and 5 columns in order to give me that. Okay, so we already know the width of our cardboard, which is 62. So 62 divided by 5, that is that will give us approximately, okay, that will just give us, let's just say 5 centimeters for each line we're going to draw. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to mark out my 5 centimeters, or I think since we have 52, let's make it 5.5. 5.5. I'm marking it out just like we did for the we're going to make it 60 divided by 5 is actually 12. 12. And then we have 62. Okay, that's the width of our cardboard. It's 62. So 62 divided by 5 columns should give us 12. So we want to mark out 12. Let's just mark out 12. Mark out another 12. Mark out another 12. Mark out another 12. And then we have the last row. So what we do, we're just going to roll down like we saw earlier. Roll down a bit. Roll down, roll down until we have this. Okay, so I'm going to turn this way and also rule 4 lines so that we could get 4 rows. Now for this, I'm not going to measure. I'm just going to use my imagination. I'll just look at it and just know where I'm supposed to place the ruler. Okay, so I'm going to get 1, and the next one, this is 2. So you can see that I'm just using my intuition to just know where to place this in order to 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need 1 more line. So that's that. You mustn't have to measure, but if you need more boxes, the measurement helps you to have an even amount of boxes. That it helps the boxes to be of the same sizes. Okay, so that's that. You can see that we're done. So next we are going to use our marker, okay, to just draw on where we have already drawn with the pencils. So I think we should go with blue this time around. Okay, let's go with blue. Let's use blue for the lines. Okay, yeah, blue looks good on pink. Yeah, so I have my lines all drawn up, okay, with the marker. So you could see that I decided to use blue for the columns and then red for the rows, just to make it colorful. Okay, so right now what we want to do is to pick our marker also and write out the alphabets. We're just going to write out the alphabet. Now you could of course go with your pencil first of all, so in case there's any mistake, but for me, since I'm used to this already, I'm just going to go straight ahead with my marker. So I have my A, B, C, D, E. I'm going to do this until I get to letter Z. Okay, you can see that I have my alphabet written in the boxes. So remember that when I drew my my rows and my columns, I drew it to get 25 boxes, having in mind that at the end I was going to divide one box into two so as to have a space to write the last alphabet, because we're at 26 alphabets. Okay, so you can see my letter chart or my alphabet chart looking so nice. Now what we want to do now is to write our the title of this. Let's use our green marker. Let's write out the title, which will be letter chart. Now this is small letter, that's the small letter of chart. You could also make it capital and small letter at the same time, or you want to make it capital letter only. But for kids, it's best they begin to know their small letters before moving on to the capital letters. So I want to write the title right now. So we have alphabet chart. A to Z. So this is the alphabets charts. Alphabets. Let's add an S. Alphabets chart. So what can we do to add a little bit of color? Now you could get your, let's use the same cardboard to just do something over here like this around the edges. You could see what I'm doing. I'm just giving it a little bit of design at the ending. Okay, either you make it in the form of a zigzag, or you could make it like a wave. Okay, whichever one you please. Okay, you could see I started with the alphabet and then a wave. So let's make here that of a wave, like a wave of water. Okay, I'm gonna do same here also, a wave of water. Good, so that's that. So next, to add a little bit of color, let's pick our red marker. Okay, and we could also make another wave, just crossing over this one. Okay, or we could just put dots. Sorry, that was my ruler that fell down. We could just make dots here. Now also you could make it fun by involving your kids at this point. Okay, the excitement of participating in this alone, it means a lot to them. We could also get our green marker, tell them to add the dots here. They could also add the dots. Okay, you could see. Add the dots, and we'll do that on this other side also. You just add the dots on this other side. Use our red marker also, just to be creative. Okay, You're not limited to this design only. Okay, so that's that. So what do we draw here now? I think we could draw an apple. I think we could draw an apple over here. Yeah, an apple. Okay, yeah, or my apple looks like a heart shape. And over here we could draw a ball. Okay, we could just draw a ball. So for apple, at the same time it helps them know their sounds. Or if you could even draw little images by the side, apple, ball, car, door, and all that. But if you can't, I think this will just do. So here we have our alphabet charts. Okay, so these are what we learned today. We learned how to make our flashcards. We learned alphabet or our letter chart. Please don't forget to subscribe and also hit on the notification bell so you could be the first person to get our latest videos on our craft segments. Now this is Christmas season is around the corner. We're going to be learning how to make a Christmas tree, and it promises to be fun. So I'm sure you've been able to learn how to make your flashcard and also the letter chart. Now remember, like I said, the flashcards, you could place them around the house so your kids will keep seeing them, and as they see them they will get more familiar with them. Now please follow us on our Facebook page. You could also reach out to us on our WhatsApp and also on our YouTube. Reach out to us through our social media handles scrolling right now on your screen, and we'll be sure to get back to you. Now I want to just encourage us that when you actually make your flashcards and your charts, we'd love to see them. You could send us a picture of that on WhatsApp. You could, if you have any questions, you could drop the questions in our comment section on our Facebook page, and we'll be sure to get back to you. Now Christmas season is around the corner, and in our craft segment I'm going to be teaching us how to make Christmas tree. It's going to be fun and exciting, so please stay tuned to us. Make sure you follow us so that you could actually know the particular day when we're going to do this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in our next class. Bye bye.